All right, good morning, Abuja. You are welcome to another edition of Sports File on Ombudsman Radio, and I am Abdul, your host today. And of course, you know how we do it. We give you the latest information and the latest update in the world of sports. And of course, I'm not alone in the studio today. I have Mr. Chidi, who is the sport coordinator of the Public Complaint Commission, and our in-house sports analyst, Mr. Tefida. You guys are welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, how was your weekend? All right. Jumping straight into the matter of the day, we saw a lot of games in the Premier League during the weekend, and the first of them was the Manchester United game versus the Nottingham Forest, which ended in a 2-2 draw. So, Mr. Chidi, can you tell us your take? We saw, we've seen Manchester United, they won 3 games back to back. They were on a winning streak. So, and this draw came up against Nottingham Forest. What do you think about this current Manchester United squad and how they have been playing?
Like what it was about life. Somebody was last month was on the hot seat. Everybody was even trying to be sacked, and this week everybody about him coming up for the manager of the month. So I really enjoyed the game. Like Manchester United have been improving. This is what we love to see. This is the Manchester United we know, but they haven't gotten there. But definitely gradually they get there.
Okay, but Mr. Tevida, do you think Manchester United has really improved?
Yes, with the new signings are proving themselves. Like if you look at their games, most of the time you see the new signings are involved in the goal scoring and all of that. So I would say the new signings are very good. Like they are impactful in the team.
So you think this run of good form is going to continue, or we are still going to see, because their next game is against Tottenham, are we going to see the same old United, or we continue to see improvement in the team?
My own issue on all of this is I just feel the new signings are doing their homework well, but the problem is what we're having is the old players are not meeting up to standard. Like they are not catching up to the new players they bought. So at least if the likes of most of like their defenders, for example, you understand, they are not they are not catching up, they are not meeting up to standard. I think when they blend completely, you see the difference.
Sure. But Mr. Chidi, you mentioned the light. I don't think the light has been superb this season for Manchester United. There has been that one man who has been consistent in that back line.
The left back also.
Yeah, the left back is a matter of concern, because Patrick Dogu has not been doing well, and he was dropped. He has been dropped in recent games for Diego Dalot, who is not also that intelligent when it comes to playing in the left wing back row. Okay, all right. Let's move on to the Arsenal game, where we saw Arsenal, continue their winning streak. They defeated Burnley. It was an away game, so they defeated Burnley by 2-0, courtesy of goals from Declan Rice and Victor Gyökeres, who is back, on the score sheet again for Arsenal. So, what do you think about Victor Gyökeres scoring again for Arsenal in the Premier League after a long time?
I feel that's how football is about his input into the game. He has not been scoring, but if you check the statistics of his game, the way the backline giving the defender their run for their money, allowing the throws out to express himself, I feel he's doing well. Gyökeres is, for me, one of the surprises of the season. Coming from Portuguese league, the foreign league, and bossing the whole defense in the Premier League. But generally, if you check the Arsenal defense, 4 games. Almost how many minutes? 90 minutes times 4. No shot on target from any other team. So I feel this is what. Yeah, that's what I want. Like, if man you can give Amor at the same time as that is having, you build their own their own philosophy of their own type of play. Gradually, it will come to. I know right now this season Arsenal is top about the European football. Aside Bayern Munich, Arsenal is the best team.
And to add to that, on Gyökeres' input, I feel this weekend was his best game so far, to me, my opinion, on an Arsenal shirt. Like he was involved in the match throughout till he went out of the match. So I feel maybe with time, or when more competition comes, like when Havertz is back, I feel he'll be more he'll be involved in the games better.
Okay. Yeah. Now when we look at this Arsenal team and their strong defensive record they've been having this season, they hardly concede. To score Arsenal now is by connection. They hardly concede. And I feel with the way Man City and Liverpool, these two teams, they were supposed to be the one challenging Arsenal for the title. But looking at their form, Man City has been on and off, and Liverpool presently they are just trying to get
revive,
themselves back. Now, do you think this season is Arsenal's season to win the title?
Every season I always look at every season look as if Arsenal is going to win until maybe they pocket it at the end. But I believe the squad depth will have this season to carry. No, them when we are winning and winning, the injuries like Gabriel Jesus, Havertz, just break down the team. What's it called? The flow, the rhythm of
They are no replacements.
but now we have the complete replacement for those players. Arsenal, they did their homework well, and if you check the investment matters, the owner of Arsenal, Stan Kroenke, what he did about, we check all his four franchise, the basketball team, the NFL team, rugby team, they all have won their different cups. So I know he pumped money and he gave
The Arsenal women's team.
Arsenal women's team won the Champions League. So I feel the investment is paying off, and the time given to Arteta. To me, in my own heart, I was like, I need this season and next season to prove his worth. If not, he'll be sacked. And he's also proving his
Do
worth.
you even think if he like with the way Arsenal is playing now, and they at the end of the season
Yeah.
they fail to deliver any trophy, do you think it should continue?
Yes.
Should he continue?
I'm indifferent if he leaves or not. But to me, I would just feel there's no better time than now for us to win the league.
Yes.
Because every department is ably represented. At least if the main player of every department, let's say a left back, right back, regardless of the position, if one player is injured, there's somebody that will replace him, and you'll be rest assured that he will still deliver. So I think it's a good balance for the team.
I feel yes, and I feel football is a phase. Remember when in the last 4 or 5 seasons, Arsenal is struggling, the Man U, the Man City were just dominating the league. I always say it comes when those key players start retiring, it will be difficult. Aside Arsenal Wenger, I've never seen a coach that replaces an outgoing player with similar patterns. Like the like of the Carlos Vela, the Fabregas, the Colombia. He knows how to nurture players. And I feel Arteta, the discipline bringing Gabriel Jesus into the team. Last season we were flawed because of our management was bit poor, but Gabriel Jesus, the fight he wants, the experience, the discipline he has for the team. Just like Mascherano in the under 20 team. He said you must go to school, you must meet up your cleaning, clean your boots yourself. Those are things that keep players to their edge for them to perform.
And also, before we started the program, we were discussing, and you remember you said you don't miss party anymore. So stuff like that, the recruitment is very good because you buy a player that is better than the previous player that was there. So all these things are things that gives us assurance that Arsenal make us proud this season.
Okay, so let's move away from that. We'll know at the end of the season if Arsenal will make us proud.
But Abdul, you can keep on talking about Arsenal to the end of the show. So
sure. From the maybe second stanza from January, from December, when they have all those choke fixtures like the boxing match, the boxing day, they have the EFL, the FA Cup, the Champions League knockout stage and everything. That to me, January, February will be the key.
Okay. Now let's move away from that. Of course, on Saturday also there was also a London derby between Chelsea and Tottenham, where Chelsea won by a goal to nothing, courtesy of João Pedro's strike. What do you think about Chelsea? Because this season, coming to this season, I saw Chelsea as a contender, but with the way they've played so far, they seems to be lacking a lot. And in terms of disciplinary issues, they've been receiving red cards. And I think they have up to 6 or 7 red cards this season, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think? What do you think is wrong with this Chelsea team and Enzo Maresca?
I feel if you check the Club World Cup, I feel sometimes when the Real Madrid case, sometimes the maturity of those players. Like I said, it's the philosophy. These players, majority of these players, they are young players. They're trying to adapt to the play of their Maresca. But if you check, most of it will be difficult to adapt. You need to give them time. So most times when some players love this high line kind of football, some people love this sit at the back and just chill. So if you're forcing them to play, like the truth is, Premiership football, the EPL is rugged. You need to be like 110% fit. It's a fast pace. So most of these players coming from Brazil, most of their game is handball kind of football, flair, pass, dribble. But Premiership is, someone said Messi cannot play Premiership. You're going to leave your leg and just leave the ball on your leg and the rest. So these players, they are fighting to adapt to the Premiership. So Sometimes when they go so floppy, they go to the leg, and that's where they get the red card. But give them next season and the next season, they adapt perfectly.
That's good. What do you think about Chelsea this season?
So me, I just feel that's their normal playing style. If you look at it, Chelsea has always been known for being rugged. You understand? So getting the red cards and all of that is not a new thing to our faces. But the only thing is, can they maintain? Can they keep up with their maybe wins and all of that, so that at the end of the day the result will show for itself. So sometimes it's not about how many red cards you have in a season. The bone of contention is, are you winning? That's what matters. And in the last match, to me, I give that goal to Caicedo, not Joao Pedro, because.
But don't you think the red cards is costing Chelsea?
Yes, it will, but they've been used to it.
Costed them against Manchester United.
You cannot be used to red cards, because when a player, like your key players, you move for like 3 games, you feel it. And if you check about the replacements, they don't really have a replacement, just like the Arsenal team, the Liverpool team, right? They don't have that kind of replacement that will come in. And to me, if not for Tottenham having this floppy run of form, I didn't even see Chelsea winning that game.
Sure. Okay, now we'll move into the Liverpool versus Aston Villa game. We saw Liverpool getting themselves back into winning ways by defeating Aston Villa by 2-0. And I think Mohamed Salah was on the score sheet for Liverpool again. After people have been complaining, even Liverpool fans, they've been complaining that this guy is out of form, he's not been scoring. Like I even saw against Manchester United, chances that he on a normal day, Salah would always score, he was missing them. But thank God, yesterday he was able to find himself on the score sheet, and Liverpool won by 2-0, and they're back to winning ways. So do you think Liverpool can still give Arsenal a run for their money, despite looking at Arsenal's, current hot form? Do you think Liverpool can still come back for the title race?
Yeah, sure. I was even discussing with a friend of mine over the weekend. We went to watch football game. I said football, it's like I don't know how. Mo Salah gave Liverpool almost everything he had. So let's talk about his performance. To me, I feel in-house they have issues, right? If you check the transfer between Isak and the captain of Crystal Palace, what's his name?
Gui.
He respected Crystal Palace, and might be a wrong decision, because going to Liverpool should have been the best for his career, but he stayed back. But Isak had to show stubbornness and rudeness for him to leave to
play for a big club.
So Salah has been giving Liverpool for the past 5 years. Salah has been carrying Liverpool on his back to give them trophies and everything. So not because of 2 games you guys start hitting. To me, I don't feel it's the performance on the pitch. I feel like he's not balanced. Mentally, he's not balanced. I have an issue with the club that he wants to leave for a new challenge. Many players, as long as they win the Champions League, Premiership, they want to go to a new challenge. Something that will like, okay, I'm looking forward to this for a new challenge. So we shouldn't just blame Salah. Like generally, even the Fabian Vets, the Gravenberch, the Isak have not really lived up to the expectation. The price tag, they don't live up to that price tag. So for you to go get a player for over 165 million euros, and you're expecting the whole goal to come from Salah,
pressure is on his head.
There's no pressure. You played for the Premiership. Just going from we are one of the top strikers for the Premiership from Newcastle. So why can't you play pressure? Pressure should be like for Gyökeres, Sesko, and the Newcastle hitman and the tall guy.
Wotemadi.
Yes, those are put up about pressure, but they are banging in goals every week. So don't say pressure. Isak has been in this. He's a big time player. For me to say that. So to me, it's a flop of the season. Want me to ask?
But based on Isak, why I would disagree with you is when there's high price on you, the pressure is a lot.
No.
To me, I'm speaking on, like, I'm giving my own opinion on that, because there's a lot of pressure because the expectations are so high, and if maybe how many matches has he played? If you don't deliver in these matches, you see that people start insulting you and raising like abuses on you and all of that. So it discourages the players. But once he gains his confidence, I believe in Isak because he has been performing for a very long time.
Even me, I think Isak is still going to show himself in Liverpool, because one thing about football is that form is temporary but class is permanent.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Isak has that class, and he's still going to replicate what he did at Liverpool or even do more. So let's move on to the Manchester City game yesterday, where Manchester City defeated Bournemouth by 3-1. And there's one man who is always on the score sheet for Manchester City this season, Erling Haaland. He continues to score goals for fun. What do you think about Erling? Is he trying to win the Ballon d'Or this season? Or what are we trying? What are we seeing from Erling Haaland this season?
I see, like I said, I still bet to differ from the Isak. And Haaland came from Dortmund. He was banging goals in Dortmund. He came to the Premiership, banging goals. Isak came from Newcastle. Newcastle is not like a big team. So to me, the price tag is too much for him. And even though that price tag, you cannot tell me that a hitman like Isak will tell me that one or two bulls from the fans will make. They've been both. Ronaldo is 39. They lost to Etihad, top Etihad when their cup.
Yes.
They booed him, the prize and everything. They came back the next game and scored a goal. You cannot tell me that Isak don't have the mentality to endure. We have the lack of Balotelli. We have so many Africans that when you boo them, the monkey chants, they score, they celebrate. To me, it takes time. Like I feel money is spoiling football.
Sure.
This price tag is spoiling football. When you go see a player and say the player is worth 200 million euros.
So are you saying he's not worth the price?
It's not worth the price, boss. It's not worth the price. So if you are giving him the likes of, you are giving him the money they bought Isak from Newcastle, then tell me about the guy they bought from look at the replacement from Newcastle. You went to a big team when you have the life of Gravenberch, a good midfielders, and you cannot score. And the guy coming from Newcastle, watch his head against Arsenal. An attacker, look at Gyökeres going to the defense to pick the ball, not to come to the front. It's not adding value to the defense.
Even Ryan Cherokee had 2 assists yesterday from the French league, and he has been doing okay for Manchester City.
It's like you telling me that I live from Nigeria from Eyimba to Rangers. Say I'm struggling. That's why it's going from Nigeria to come and be banking goals in your own state. All you are saying is you're going to. That, for me, that's not class. Talk about Haaland. Haaland has class. The form is there, the class is there. And Haaland for the Ballon d'Or, I don't know. I'm not talking about it.
All right, let's move to the La Liga, where we saw Real Madrid, still maintaining their place at the top of the La Liga.
They feature by 4 goals to nothing, and Kylian Mbappe again, always present for Real Madrid, scored a brace. Jude Bellingham, who is now, he seems to have found his rhythm back. He was also on the score sheet yesterday. And even the new signing, that left back they got from Benfica, was also on the score sheet yesterday. Do you think Xabi Alonso now has, before now, under Ancelotti, Real Madrid doesn't seem to have a style of play or a pattern of play. I don't really see it. I don't know whether you guys used to see any style of play. I feel they don't have. But now, they have a pattern of play. There's a way they play their game now. They are more compact. They don't leave the back anyhow. They defend very well now and they concede less goals now. So what do you think about Real Madrid or Xabi Alonso? Winning, if he tries to win the league, this is his debut season for Real Madrid. He has already won the El Clasico. What do you think about the job he has done so far for Real Madrid?
Well, I will disagree with you. Ancelotti, as a player and as a coach, has been somebody I've been following. You check Ancelotti in AC Milan, Ancelotti in Chelsea. You cannot say Mourinho don't have a plan when he was. When he won the league, he went like 15 goals. Remember Chelsea, they made that record of 15 goals.
They considered only 15
goals back in the box. And he said that's my own formation. So Ancelotti have his own pattern of play. It might not be as entertaining as the likes of this new generation of coaches coming in. The likes of what's it called? Man City, to me, I don't even have a pattern of football. Just give me the goals. When the likes of Flair, talk about Zidane, Xabi Alonso, Arteta, the likes of this PSG coach, Van Persie in Feyenoord, talk about Bayern and company, the way they play.
Yes.
You see that every player is touching the ball. Unlike that, the likes of Ancelotti, kick, hit, and move. So I feel like every coach comes with his own philosophy, and the players of Real Madrid are adapting quite today. Just this season, I believe Barcelona won Real Madrid 5-1. So I think the El Clasico game is always coming back. They win today, so that it's not dominant. Just like the London derby, Arsenal and Tottenham. I know that Arsenal is always whitewashing Tottenham. So Mbappe, Ballon d'Or, yes, Mbappe. Haaland, I don't think so. But Real Madrid, Bayern, Arsenal, best.
Yeah, do you think Madrid can win the La Liga this season?
Obviously, you can see their win back to back. Like they've been winning, they have been consistent, and they are, as you said, Kylian. This season he's a beast, and I just feel sometimes Vini needs to step back a bit sometimes because
for Mbappe.
because taking he has been missing penalties. And I think if you know that's not
Mbappe is the new penalty taker.
No, but like you saw in the match, he lost he lost a penalty, So I just feel you should just know your strength. When you know your strength, just stick by it.
Oh, sure. Okay, even Barcelona yesterday, they defeated Elche by 3-1, and Marcus Rashford of Manchester United was on the score sheet again. He has played, I think, 11 games for Barcelona this season.
So happy for that guy.
And he has scored 5 goals and he has given 6 assists. So what was the problem at Manchester United? Why was he not doing well?
Mentality. I feel like really coaches don't know how to manage players. And if you check Manchester United, the way they rate, like I said before, if you check even postcodes, so they complain about it. It's like when the under 17 camp, when we were supposed to play some friendly, international friendly games, I was so shocked. We were beating these foreigners like 4-0. We were changing their head down in the dressing room. We were looking at the coach, we're like, it's Nigeria. We're losing 4-0. I'm going to change your head down from white to brown. It's not funny. You get so that like Rashford are coming through the ranks of the Manchester United academies. They pamper these boys. They don't talk to them. Even when it's not performing, they still pamper him. Yeah, so the mentality was not there. He knows he cannot try it in Barcelona.
But that was what Amorim was trying to do. That was why Amorim, removed him from the squad so that at least he will be disciplined.
But when it comes to the training ground, he sees people is better than. So he continued. When I go to Barcelona team, when last time you see Enshon, you see him in paparazzi. Then that he went to club, he's leaving club, him and then Grealish leaving club by point.
Even going far when he went to Aston Villa, you could see the discipline there. He was playing better than in Man
in the club.
There was nobody to bench him, nobody.
That's
to,
his own home.
He's
That's
a senior
like
player.
England is his home.
But in Barcelona today, if he starts playing or start doing things that he's not supposed to do, straight to the bench. That's very
the mentality and the way to manage players.
And also there were some games in the Serie A where we saw Inter Milan defeated Hellas Verona by 2-1. AC Milan won Roma by 1-0, and also Juventus won. Since Juventus have sacked their coach, I think they've been on a winning run now. They won back-to-back games. So they won yesterday on Saturday by 2-1.
Like the Italian Serie A is the surprise of the whole Bollywood now is Como.
Como. Fabregas.
He won the Juventus game. Simply drew with Inter Milan.
He drew Napoli.
So I just feel like he's bringing his own philosophy. And let's give like the Italian league is, we all know that it's between Napoli, Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Juventus. If you check the Premiership standard, you can see the Bournemouth is coming. There's talent killers and all, but now Italian league is having that kind of fear, like in terms of Como doesn't fear anybody. When it comes to, they give you their all. So I don't think the Italian Serie A is not as entertaining, but we can see some flashes from players. Like I want to go to our own Nigerian keeper, Okoye. Yeah, he did his first clean sheet after coming back from the ban of sport betting and all. So he kept clean sheet over the weekend, and they're performing. So coming back to give what's it called, our number one fight for that JC. Wabali. Wabali had the things are beginning to his head, so Okoye to come and fight for that JC. So we can't let this qualification slip and out for our hands.
Right, away from that, we move to the UEFA Champions League, and we have a lot of big matches in the UEFA Champions League starting tomorrow again. We are going to see Bayern Munich travel to France to take on PSG, and we also see Madrid, coming to England to face Liverpool. Now, what do you think about Bayern Munich and PSG? Of course, it's a big game, and two elephants are going to battle it out. Between that Bayern Munich and PSG, who do you think is going to win that game?
The last match they played, PSG won by 2 goals. So I just feel,
was that last season or during the Club World Cup?
Their last meeting. So you get what I'm trying to say is basically Bayern is like another team this season. They are complete. They blend well. Like the team, they flow well. PSG's form compared to last season is not as thick as it was. Nope. So I feel, my own opinion, I just feel Bayern will trash them.
Okay, Bayern hasn't lost any game this season, and they've not even drawn any game this season. They've been on a winning streak. And also Harry Kane, that man has also been on fire, scoring goals. I think he was
even
rested
Jackson
during the weekend.
Scored the last match now, so it's not even.
Harry Kane was rested during the weekend. Most of their senior players they were rested during the weekend. And do you think PSG's injury, because PSG are suffering from a lot of injury. I don't think Dembele is fit. I don't think even the midfield. I think Fabian Ruiz is not fit. Marquinhos is not also fit. And who again? I think Due also. Yeah, Due too is not fit. Do you think Bayern Munich can capitalize on this and trash PSG very well?
I don't think so. Like the players you just mentioned, what about football? In the big stage, the players don't go. So I'm not seeing that game like Bayern walloping PSG. My most an upset. Yes, they're in a good run of form, but check the whole team they've played. The German Bundesliga, I cannot compare the leagues they are playing. Yes, sure. Then the Champions League, let's aside Chelsea, I don't think they played any big. Chelsea is not on a very.
They are yet to be tested.
Tested. PSG is here. Tomorrow, I feel like the game will be upset.
Okay. So what of the Madrid and Liverpool game? We know Liverpool, they've been struggling. So do you think it's time for the
Isaac Florent to step up their game, because now this is going to be a very big test for them. Real Madrid, they've been doing well. I don't remember the last time Real Madrid lost any game this season. They've been doing excellently well under Xabi Alonso. Do you think Liverpool are the host? Madrid are the away side. So do you think they stand a chance against this Madrid team?
Yes.
Liverpool stand a chance.
Anytime these two teams meet, it's just unpredictable. Like they can be on their worst form, but when they meet, everybody is up. So I just feel till after 90 minutes. That's
but has Liverpool
ever defeated Madrid in the Champions
I
League?
feel like the English team do better against the Spanish teams.
Really?
Yeah, check Chelsea and Barcelona.
That one is well. Okay, we'll see Tottenham.
Copenhagen again. What do you think about that game?
Tottenham right now they are in very, very poor form. I think Copenhagen in their league they are really doing well. I think Copenhagen picking a draw.
What about Arsenal? Slav.
This guy is so sentimental.
We are very confident. Arsenal, they are traveling. They are traveling.
Don't worry. Yeah, we need that much. So.
Right now, Arsenal defense. If big teams cannot break that defense, I don't think smart team.
Even Guardiola said it. Was it yesterday or the day yesterday that to score Arsenal, you need to prepare well. And you get a shot on target, you even need to prepare well. So
That's
just
because even I think Mourinho or one of those big coaches, they said strikers win you games.
Yes.
Defense win you titles. That's why I'm saying with the kind of defense Arsenal has now, I think they must win the title this season.
You know when Arsenal guy trying to do when they're trying to do a substitution, you don't just like crazy bring in. You just relax and say, okay, is it?
Yeah, confident.
Let's talk about the left back when Calafori, Big Kala is leaving. Nkapi is there. Like, oh, is it Nkapi?
Nkapi is a left back.
Yes, a left back. I thought about. It's a centre back. His primary role playing for Bayern Leverkusen was a left back.
Wow.
Was original role. That's what I'm saying. We are removing Calafori. We're like, is he bringing in Skelly or is bringing? You don't feel like
anybody.
They bring 10 friends to the game.
Anybody that calls on.
Yes.
And there's also Mosquera.
Yeah. No, Mosquera is playing the central.
Yes.
Like you talk about but if you talk about the Skelly, if you want a game kind of a bit difficult, or a big lose, Skelly is a defender that he likes driving forward, like pushing the game forward. But Nkapi is like sitting those fence and so I don't feel like everything.
Erling Haaland will be facing his former team, Borussia Dortmund.
They'd like to prove a point.
Sure, I think he has scored again.
We still want to keep a record on that.
Okay, Bayern Munich versus Club Brugge. What's your prediction?
Bayern Munich.
No, sorry, Club Brugge versus Barcelona.
Barcelona.
No, by how many goals?
I don't feel like 3.
What about Newcastle? A very tough one too. Newcastle versus Athletic Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao to defeat Newcastle.
Yes.
Even when Manchester United were not good last season, Manchester United defeated them 4-1. So
I don't know.
These guys don't stand a chance against English team. And Newcastle is not a small team.
They lost over the weekend.
Yes, to West Ham. They have
Struggling West Ham.
They just appointed a new coach. They just appointed a new.
They're backing West Ham.
They just appointed a new coach.
Do you see if you check in the Spanish league, Atletico Bilbao and Sevilla, they are the giant killers.
Sure.
Aside Arsenal beating Atletico Bilbao 4-0.
That was Atletico Madrid.
Yes, but to beat Bilbao 2-0. Right, 2-0, yes. Beating Bilbao 2-0. After beating Bilbao, that's why they beat Madrid 4-0. We have played the Spanish team this season in the Champions League. I think Atletico Bilbao will give definitely beat Bilbao.
What about quarterback versus Chelsea?
Quarterback versus Chelsea. Quarterback in at Bajan League, they are so good. They are so good. But I think Chelsea. Not put it like what of football like of the Mateta being called the striker being called up to the French national team. You know, talking about and Welbeck also. Welbeck is 34 years old, being called up. He was called up, yes, to the Premier League. So I said consistency. Consistency. You don't give up. Life will try to so many things. When you think, to me, people are like, Welbeck is done. Should go to the Champions League or the Saudi League. He said no, he still has something to prove. Even when he was playing for the DC Brighton, he's always coming from the bench. But this season, he gave me a chance. He's taking it.
I just feel some players are better
When you're getting old,
not even when they get old in smaller teams. When they go to bigger teams, like if somebody we were talking with somebody and he was saying he likes something Welbeck, Mateta. When they go to a bigger team, you won't see them anymore. So I just feel they are at the right space for them to show.
So do you think their call up to the national team is it's not
It's of merit now.
No, it's of merit. Yeah, but Welbeck has been doing well for Brighton. Look at the beautiful free kick he scored against Manchester United. He has been doing well for Brighton.
We've come to the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You can also drop your opinion on the comment section on our YouTube page and Facebook page. Do stay with us and join us this same time next week for more information on Sportride. Once again, I am Abdul and my sports analyst here, Mr. Chidi and Mr. Tefida. Thank you very much.